Hello and welcome everyone, it's Meredith. I'm here with our message for Monday, June 3rd, 2019. We're using, excuse me, Sawyer's Path Tarot for today's reading. Just a little bit of an update for you. The June readings are almost done. They are uploading madly to YouTube as we speak. So be on the lookout for those. They'll probably be available later today or early tomorrow. All right, let's get going. Let's see what's in the energy atmosphere for us today. What are we navigating today? Alrighty. The Ten of Swords. Ouch. Okay. Believe it or not, this really is a positive card. I know it looks pretty bleak, 10 swords in your back, 1 through your ear, rather devastating. However, it's the Fallen Master card, and its message is that you've come full circle and into completion with some phase or aspect of self-discovery, and you've reached a level of self-mastery with it that allows you to move it on to something else. So, flowing from one phase to another. Also, I feel here that this is, and I've been seeing this message for about a week or so, that we're ready to launch something, put something out into the world. We are taking one of our long-held goals and giving it legs. That's what I'm hearing. It's got legs now, and it's walking. So that's good. Another message on this card is that a new day dawns. So if you find yourself feeling like this Ten of Swords as you greet the day, it's likely by the end of the day you'll have sorted this and seen the reward of this experience. In other words, had a great takeaway from the experience. Okay, coming with this, because we had two come off the bottom. Well, beautiful. There it is, the Chariot. Dynamic movement forward. This is you, us, moving on from this. And that's a natural progression happening right there. So, Chariot. I think that's Cancer, right? The Cancer energy. So there's a lot of nurturing energy there. Gosh, I hope I have that right. Well, if I don't, I'm feeling Cancer energy, so lots of nurturing there. Anyway, that's a nice pairing, because if it's not happening in the day, it's certainly happened recently enough that you're able to witness your movement from the 10 into the Chariot and taking dynamic steps. Let's see what else is going on in the cards. Yeah, Ace of Cups. One of my favorite tarot cards. Oh, one of my favorites. It's a divine and cosmic gift from the universe. It's love on offer to you. So this is the universe supporting you in your heart space, as it always does, but we don't always feel it. But we move dynamically into this, and wow, what a difference, right? So it's a card that reminds us to give from our overflow, from our enthusiasm, from our ecstatic joy, right? Not from an empty cup. There's nothing to give at that point. So there's enthusiasm, joy, and happiness for us, and we're giving naturally from that space. We are participating in a beautiful exchange and flow of love from the universe, and this is inspiration. We are very inspired to move things forward, Chariot. And this 10 also speaks to our learning process, our experience, you know, from novice to master. So we've mastered something, and it's got legs now, and it's walking on, and it's very joyful and exciting, and we're giving from the overflow as a result. Now, last week we had messages from the High Priestess more than once, and she was encouraging us to discretion. She was encouraging us to keep what is perhaps in novice stage, within our heart space until it had some more development. And here we're seeing moving from novice to master and movement forward there beyond that, right? And now we have Ace of Cups. So we're coming out of the High Priestess's message of saying, keep your own counsel, keep that to yourself. There's a natural desire to share at this time, and it is a good environment for it. So feel free to talk about it. Yeah, look at this. Because there's connections. There's connection to be had, connections to be made in relationship to whatever this is, and likely it's more than one aspect of your life as well. So the Two of Cups connects us in career and how we are of service to those that we are collaborating with, working with. So absolutely you could see that now is a good time to share what's got legs. Anyway, it also connects into relationships. So what we're seeing is some dynamic movement forward in relationships after a period of life experience that was somewhat uncomfortable. The learning process can be uncomfortable. Not to say that we're feeling pinned to the ground by 10 swords through all of it. However, this card represents challenge, and it also represents us overcoming challenge. And as we're doing it, others connected to us are doing it too. And this creates ease and grace in relationships of all kinds. Family, friend, beloved, career, service, wherever it needs to go for you in relationship to this reading. But for sure, you solidly seated in your heart space, puts the reins in your hands. Although there are no reins here at all. Because she's such a master, she doesn't need them. They just go where she tells them. But anyway, it's showing us so beautifully how when we get in harmony and alignment with our own selves, we create a nice path. We make beautiful connections. We celebrate the connections. We expand them, we deepen them, and our bonds grow to all the things that are of importance to us. And then, look at this. The Four of Wands. The 1111 card. Talk about mastery. That's what the Ten of Swords produced. Look at all this. Pure, raw, divine love flowing into your life. Your inspiration to share that with every life you touch. Connections deepening, strengthening, bonds growing more into expansion and an elevation of frequency there as well. There's no need to control anything because we've learned our lessons along the way that you can't force anything to work out in the way that you think it should. There's a universal factor to be considered, and once we allow that, we find the joy. We become the joy, which creates the Four of Wands. It's one of the happiest cards in the minor suits of tarot. It is a super strong foundation from which to conduct and orchestrate your life from. And it's all about connection with others, most especially a beloved. However, all relationships benefit. Happy Monday, folks. That's nothing to sneeze at, right? You wouldn't kick it out for eating crackers. I know I didn't say that correctly. But you know what I mean. Okay, let's move on from that. We're going to do the fortune reading cards. You can ask a question if you've got one. Let these cards be an answer for you. First one is Star. Hard times are over. Look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and positivity. Hello, Ace of Cups and Chariot and Four of Wands. You created that. That is something to be exceptionally happy about. Next card, Phoenix Be prepared to be renewed after a period of crisis. Well, let's just put those together. I think you can read that quite nicely all by yourself. All right, next card, last one of these. Your angels are guiding and protecting you on your spiritual journey. Yeah, that's a thing of beauty right there. Okay, let's do them all. Angel answers. What do we most need to know, angels? What would you like to say to us today? Meditation brings answers. You know it does. And success. Well, we saw this card quite a bit last week, and it's sticking with us. I love that. Okay. Last card, affirmation from the Universe Has Your Back deck. Well, the flagship card, there it is. The universe has my back. Yes. That's our emphatic yes. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Please like, share, subscribe here on the channel. I am fighting a case of the giggles so hard right now. Whew, I'm glad we're at the end of the reading because I'm going to go have a good laugh all by myself. Please leave a comment if you're guided. Have a beautiful Monday and be on the lookout for the June readings. Bye for now, everyone.